How's government doing now?
I tak sure. Hello guys, welcome to the podcast with your host. I'm Hidayat.
And I'm Eden.
Okay, so this is our first video podcast. Betul tak, Den?
Betul.
Right, so bila our first video podcast ni, to me is not really that perfect. Cuma I rasa we make do what we have. Yeah, so tak perlu orang kata apa being perfectionist. Just build apa yang kita ada and then kita continue improving on lah after this.
Betul tu.
Our podcast ni mainly about what?
The plan is to make just some talk, main topics, any chit chat. It can be a simple chit chat. It can be a topic related chit chat. And hopefully one day kita akan slowly going to talk about health issues, medical issues, and etc. etc.
Kita punya podcast ni kita akan bercakap about health, right? Because this is our passion lah, kan? About health related. And then we still akan included all the other stuff that yang berkaitan lah, ataupun kita akan include apa yang going on around us, kan? So it's not about health related sahaja, but we akan mix it up jugalah.
We can talk about sports, we can talk about politics, we can talk about anything that is viral as well. So
okay, so then what is your life update right now?
So life update sekarang now 2023 August, basically I just quit from government in terms of my job, and now I'm basically more involved in a private setting. Just settling in for about 2 months to 3 months, and now I'm just catching up what private setting has to offer.
Alright. About me, I'm still in the government sector.
How was it, bro?
Yeah, it's the same thing over and over again. Nothing much that I think truly exciting. Still busy as usual. Okay, so just nak cerita, before this I was in general surgery. I think about 6 years, I guess. And then I start doing the emergency lah. Emergency medicine, you know. So when you go in the surgical department, you have a different perspective. You go to the emergency medicine, you have the different perspective. So you get to see the perspective in both world lah. Cuma itulah, I yang dah lama dekat dalam government ni, lagi orang kata apa, lagi lambat quit pula compare dengan Eden yang like, you know, about 2 to 3 years, right? In the
3 years and 3 years to 4 years in
the government.
In government.
And then you quit. Tak tahu kenapa. Maybe I tak ada keberanian tu lagi kot. Macam
but of course also from your side there's some plan ahead of you as well.
Of course we do plan ahead lah. Something yang apa yang kita nak buat kan, apart from working in the government.
So agak-agak berapa lama lagi kau akan stay dekat government?
Soalan yang susah. Soon lah. Not sure lah bila, but soon. Tapi kita we want to educate people about health as well. So we go by experience. Maybe I just want to talk about the flow of emergency kot. Okay tak?
Talking about transition daripada surgical to
not really
emergency medicine.
Contohnya macam bila patient start masuk ke hospital and everything. You know, pengenalan. Basically pengenalan whatever that happen in the hospital lah kot.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe just orang kata apa, some of you tahu benda ni, some of you might not know. Right. So when you are sick, then you akan pergi to 2 places. Right. You akan pergi to the general practitioner clinic, which is klinik-klinik swasta, ataupun you akan pergi ke kecemasan. Kan? So bila you pergi ke klinik kesihatan ni adalah it's a government clinic lah. So contohnya disampai di kecemasan, sama ada pesakit tu datang walk in ataupun dirujuk. So bila sampai tu kita akan buat saringan awal lah. So it goes by registration, and then saringan awal tu bermakna kita akan triage mengikut zone. Zon hijau, zon kuning, zon merah. Zon hijau bermaksud zon yang tidak kritikal. Zon kuning bermaksud zon separa kritikal. Dan zon merah adalah kes-kes yang kritikal. I've heard yang makin lama kita akan cuba ingin mengurangkan load zon yang tidak kritikal ni. So bebanan tu kita akan cuba berikan kepada general practitioner klinik ataupun klinik kesihatan. Supaya bebanan tu tidak terlalu banyak dekat government hospital. What is your general overview bila you tengok orang pergi kecemasan ni? What yang you nampak truly happening right now?
So what happened, I think recently, actually the concern is people fall sick, go to hospital, either go by themselves or go by ambulance and whatnot, arrive in hospital, registration, and then they have to wait. But from that process, the waiting hours, even before meeting the doctor, I can see it's quite roughly now, I think average 5 to 6 hours minimum. So that's the process yang I nampak. Maybe we can have another options, we can have another alternatives to reduce the load of patient juga actually. You know, when you are waiting for 5 to 6 hours, that means the number of patients are getting increased by loads.
So dia ada dua fenomena lah bila waiting hours ni panjang sebenarnya. Satu adalah the person who give the service, which is doctors, MA dan juga staff nurse. Dan kedua adalah pesakit. So dia kena hand in hand. Maksudnya kita kena optimumkan bilangan pesakit, maksudnya tidak terlalu ramai, dan juga increasekan bilangan
doktor,
pekerja, human resource, staff, kan. That's the issue, especially bila kita tengok ada berlaku penempatan yang baru-baru ni.
Penempatan?
Kan? So ada penempatan tetap daripada doktor-doktor kontrak. So banyak yang keluar daripada hospital daripada asal, pindah ke hospital yang lain lah sebabkan penempatan tetap tu. Dan kebanyakannya pindah ke Sabah Sarawak because kekosongan Sabah Sarawak ni memang terlalu banyak lah. Lembah Kelang ni kita tengok memang sangat padat lah. Sangat padat. Every hospital memang crowded. So akan nampak kesan yang sangat ketara bila kekurangan staff bila dekat hospital-hospital yang Lembah Kelang. But in general sebenarnya memang we are really ketandusan doktor lah. I think it starts with zaman hartal tu. That's when I rasa the numbers yang quitting doktor ni makin lama makin tinggi.
I think from his batch maybe dia tak rasa sangat because his batch is they are permanent doctors. But I would say around my batch, 3 or 4 years around my batch, I can see a lot of it affects a lot of doctor hartal doctor contract. It affects a lot of us, especially I think during COVID times 2 years ago, and now a lot of doctors are quitting from government already. That's the fact lah.
It is very palpable lah. The problem ni memang nampak very palpable compare zaman yang tidak ada doktor kontrak. Maybe zaman tidak ada doktor kontrak tu still ada kekurangan doktor, tetapi situation is become much more worsen bila doktor kontrak diperkenalkan, and then after that COVID happens.
Back then during your time, right? Masa tu banyak tak yang actually, let's say your batch ke yang memang quit, memang after 2 years of housemanship, diorang macam okay, they have their own idea, they have their own goals, so that there is not actually goes in line dengan staying in government lah. Back then your batch,
I rasa ada yang quit, tapi berapa ramai tu I rasa not as much as now.
Okay. So you can
sebab-
see very big difference.
I think it's a very huge difference. Reason being sebab most of us, especially Malay doctors lah, we are bound with contract for 10 years. So let's say kalau medical students, especially in local ataupun overseas sekalipun, bila you guys ambil JPA, you akan contract dengan government for 10 years. So if you breaching that contract, you akan have to pay a hefty amount of fine. I think about 160k up to 200k. I think that's a lot. Sebab tu most of the time, kalau I tanya my colleague and everything, they are not quitting just because of that. The time and period tu. I mean, you pun masa tu, masa you belajar pun still ambil beasiswa JPA juga kan?
Yes. So I'm bound to JPA as well back then until and I think once the contract system established, I think the contract is just fake, you know. It's not even legit anymore.
Dah tak diguna pakai, dah tak terguna pakai kan untuk kontrak tu. Especially bila kita dah guna sistem contract doctors. So sebenarnya sistem contract doctors ni I rasa ongoing lagi, and banyak lagi yang perlu diperbetulkan, especially in terms of tangga gaji.
Yes.
So
one of the big reasons people quit government.
There is a lot of difference in terms of tangga gaji. Berapa lama gaji doktor-doktor yang permanent untuk diorang naik ke UD44 and everything, and you guys daripada UD41 kepada UD43. Somehow apa yang I perasan, it takes longer time. Sebab you know they can play around with the contract, you know. So let's say kalau kau contract 2 tahun, okay, dia orang akan extend lagi contract. So that is how they are playing. Bila macam tu, gaji tu akan jadi tetap susah nak dapat naik. Kan? Tak dapat pun naik yang sepatutnya gaji yang UD43 ataupun UD44. So dia orang purposely just make it longer. So I'm not sure about why, tapi in general I rasa is because of sumber pendapatan tak ada kan. Untuk healthcare sector ni memang diorang tak ada kekuatan kewangan lah bila when it comes to this. So that's why I rasa they develop the contract system, and then diorang nak hapuskan pension system. And we are aware of that. Cuma contract system yang diperkenalkan ni sangat banyak kelemahan lah.
Yes.
Kalau nak cerita pasal contract system, there are a lot of issues yang going out. Betul tak?
Betul.
So ada yang satu case yang I buka dalam Twitter lah pasal penempatan doktor ni. Ada seorang mamat ni, dia dah ditempatkan di Sri Aman, Sarawak and then dia buat rayuan macam biasa. Cuma orang kata apa, rayuan dia tu tidak diterima.
Rayuan, you mean
rayuan penempatan untuk
tukar tempat.
Untuk tak nak pergi ke Sabah Sarawak kan.
Okay.
Lepas tu last minute lah, somehow I think 1 to 2 days prior tu, dia dapat email yang mengatakan dia ditempatkan di Segamat. Masalahnya mamat ni contohnya lah, dia kena lapor diri 31 hari bulan Julai kan. And then bila dah lapor diri 31 hari bulan Julai, bermakna you guys dah kena flight, you dah kena fly pergi ke Sarawak tu 3 to 4 days prior lah.
Yes.
Kan, betul tak?
That one at least.
Yeah.
Not talking about settling down, finding house, blah blah blah.
Sebab nak cari rumah sewa and everything. So member ni dia dah transfer kereta ke sana. Kan?
Yeah.
And then dia dah start cari rumah sewa. So they already spend thousands. And the worst part is sistem contract this time around is bila perpindahan tu, diorang tak boleh claim, which is causing a big issue.
So cost of flight, cost of
tak di cover.
Okay.
Then bila daripada you Semenanjung nak pergi ke Sarawak, it's not cheap. Flight, barang-barang you lagi kan. Barang-barang you, and then your transport. Maybe makan 2-3 ribu maybe even more, but it's not covered. Tak boleh claim pun. So I rasa that causing a lot of stirs dalam online social media. So this guy, dia dah pergi sana, and then last minute dia beritahu dia dapat segamat. So he already waste thousands of ringgit, kan, untuk proses perpindahan, and then dia kena pindah segamat. That is one of the issues yang I nampak dalam online. And then another story is, penempatan ditempatkan di hospital Dungun yang orang kata apa, still in construction. So macam isu penempatan ni, they are not doing it very properly lah. We can say it's a last minute punya
macam
doing lah.
It feels like ad hoc. Actually the same thing happened to me. From what you told me, right, the stories of someone going to Sabah and then kena pergi segamat. It's exactly what happened to me when I was transferred, when I need to leave. I just finished my housemanship in PPUM. Then they told me that I have to mobilize in Sabah, and then 3 days prior to flight, before going to Sabah, and I heard from my friend who are already in Sabah. They told me at that time COVID is not really affecting that specific place, Labuan, so they are going to go back to Semenanjung. So I've heard that from my friend. That is 3 days prior to my flight as well. And I called Jabatan Kesihatan Pahang and clarify about these things. Ends up I don't have to go to Sabah. Of course, I didn't claim the flight COVID swab. At that time, I have to do COVID swab as well. Flight and COVID swab, I think it's just burn. Yeah.
So nampak lah issue in terms of management last minute punya problems. Bila isu penempatan especially, and then masa tu pula is a big issue sebab COVID time kan.
Yes.
So bila COVID time ni, diorang nak deploy kat tempat-tempat yang diorang rasa terlalu banyak case yang diorang nak kena handle untuk kes-kes COVID ni. So somehow masa tu you mention suddenly case dia significantly reduce kan.
Yes.
So tak perlu pergi sana untuk handle, and then dipindahkan ke Pahang lah.
So for me, single guy, it's not that difficult. Yeah. But of course, it's a bit annoying. But let's say we are talking about some people at my age, people are married, they have kids, they have wife. So that might be a different story.
Yeah. Itulah yang kekurangan-kekurangan yang ketara.
Allowance, transferring.
Yeah.
How's government
doing
doctors? How's government doing now?
I tak sure. Kalau kita tengok ministry lain kan, bila kita tengok ministry lain, okay, nampak macam ada benda-benda yang dasar yang orang kata apa, propose and everything. KKM pun ada juga, kan, kertas putih and everything. Tetapi in terms of benda-benda yang paling basic ni, ada masalah yang paling besar ni masih lagi tidak orang kata apa, selesaikan. Especially issue doktor kontrak ni lah. Kan, walaupun dia dah wujudkan banyak jawatan baru, tapi ada banyak lagi benda-benda lain yang perlu diperbaiki lagi.
Part of it also,
especially
hospital
in
system,
terms of penempatan,
okay.
hospital system and everything. So dalam kertas putih tu ada banyak yang diorang cerita kan, dalam KKM punya cerita tu, yang diorang apart from it, diorang ada mention pasal diorang nak diorang nak cuba digitalize the healthcare system in Malaysia lah.
That is very good. As we all know, sekarang kat Malaysia still a lot of hospital yang guna sistem written,
manual kan. Manual system.
They don't use
nak bagi
computer.
tahu betapa miskinnya healthcare kita ni kan. Banyak hospital yang banyak lagi hospital, especially hospital negeri, yang still manual lagi. We are already in 2023, but still this is healthcare sector, this is a government sector, and most of government sector that I believe semua dah guna computerized system. Semua dah, majority dah digitalize. Okay, tapi when it comes to healthcare system, sangat-sangat perlahan untuk implement benda ni.